Nobody can stop me, nobody can hold me, nobody control me.
Welcome back. It's almost like I never left. We are running AEW Collision right now. We just gonna jump straight into it, bro. Straight into it. We start the show out with Shivani welcoming FTR to the ring. Dax Harwood has a cast on his arm and a bandage on his left hand, and everybody's just beat up. And this is from the Anarchy in the Arena match, so very understandable. Man got hit in the head with an exploding chair. I would be in immense pain like this too. It's just crazy because they vowed to make the elite's lives difficult, and like you would think they would have gotten, as Frank was saying the last time, you would think they would have gotten a good amount of offense in, but they didn't. It was most people that got majority of the biggest blows, and the only one that caught anything crazy was Jack Perry when he got caught on fire. So yeah, it was very, very, very unfortunate. Yeah, it's unfortunate for them. But our first match to start out Collision was Leo Rush against Roderick Strong. Leo Rush again, getting more TV time after making his technical AW return, quotation marks, this past Wednesday. He gets the nice little match here with Roddy. Roddy gets a chance to look dominant. It was a lot of quick, fast-paced offense because Leo Rush is in it, so he's about to be, you already know he's moving all over the place. And Leo, it wasn't like a squash match, but Leo at least still looked like a formidable competitor. But Roddy gets the W. The weird part about this was that as soon as he got his W, he went backstage, went to Gorilla where Tony Khan is, just smiling ear to ear at everything Roddy's saying, which it's hilarious to see this. This man should be stern faced, but he's not. But Roddy demands a shot at Swerve. And Tony Khan's just like, yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, next week on Dynamite, we're getting Swerve and Roddy. And if Swerve wins, then, Roddy's pushed back down the card. But if Roddy wins, he gets a title shot. And it's like, that's kind of wild, just a little bit. Kind of just instantly make that a thing. But shout out to Tony Khan, I guess. He just does what he wants, so he's going to continue doing it. We get Daniel Garcia and Shibata versus the Workhorsemen, JD Drake and Anthony Henry. I really, 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 really like this match. As I said before, Garcia is one of my favorites here in AEW. Love Shibata. They kind of made him look they've made him look way weaker than he was in New Japan, but I love this team of Garcia and Shibata. Like these two guys are like great, honestly. They have a fantastic match with the Workhorsemen. I was not expecting a large moonsault out of JD Drake, but He got a moonsault off. This large guy, hell of a moonsault to be exact, hell of a one. But it did not matter because Shibata and Garcia both were able to put together tandem offense and secure a W over the workhorsemen. I am just like big fanatic of these two. Like, I know Garcia is gonna start getting some singles runs later on, but I can see these two right here going for the tag titles high key. So yeah, give me what I want. Full Batista with that. Give me what I want. TK is not doing it, I know. All right. We get Thunder Rosa versus a debuting Reina Dorada. I can't say much about this match. I mean, they were on equal standings, nothing heelish or anything like that. They both shook hands before the match. Collar, elbow tie up, the usual. But Thunder Rosa was pretty much dominant towards this newcomer. Uh, match was pretty short, to be honest with you, and Thunder Rosa gets the W via the Tejana bomb. So it was kind of a short match. Like, it wasn't really much. It was more so just Thunder Rosa kind of establishing dominance. Yeah, the crowd was kind of no selling too as well. By the way, so that lets you know already what this match was at. We get Claudio Castigno. We get Cesaro versus Johnny TV. We rarely see Johnny TV. If I'm being honest, he should have been one of those dudes in that world title casino gauntlet gimmick instead of having Mystico and them other people. Like, you could have threw him in there. There's like plenty of people that you could be throwing those matches instead of the people you throw in there. But that's another conversation for TK another time. So Johnny comes to the ring with Taya. Cesaro pretty much had this match kind of like on lock. It was mainly because Taya kept trying to interfere and help out Johnny the whole match, especially when he got him in submissions. Like, she would like grab onto his arms to try to pull him towards the ropes. Yeah, she tried to distract the ref so that Johnny could hit a low blow on him. That didn't work either. They continued to have a competitive match during the commercial break, but it didn't matter at all. like, if we're being honest, it just really didn't matter. Cesaro ended up getting the W. I get it sounded kind of like all over the place, but like but they like Tony Khan needs to honestly cut off Rampage and Collision, keep everything on Dynamite, and keep things like focused, story driven, and focused on over there. Because having all these shows spread out, he's just doing too much. So we kind of just get throwaway matches that we don't have to get or see at all. With like this, with Cesaro and Johnny, like we didn't need this. It was a throwaway match. Johnny loses a bunch of interference. It was just, yeah, like, we get Shane Taylor Promotions versus West Coast Wrecking Crew. Bro, who are these dudes, bro? I'm sorry. Like real talk. Like, bro, who are these people? Who are these people? Because like I can barely tell you who the hell they are. I'm just going based off of what I'm seeing. So just bear with me when when I'm going over these things, because these people I just don't know. I just don't know who they are. But Shane Taylor Promotions, Shane Taylor, Lee Moriarty. There we go. Against Royce Isaacs and Jarrell Nelson, or the West Coast Wrecking Crew. Apparently, this was the first AEW appearance for the West Coast Wrecking Crew, which again makes sense because I just said I don't know who the hell none of these niggas is. Honestly, those dudes, they felt like enhancement talent, because Shane Taylor and Lee Moriarty felt like they were just dominating this whole match, to be honest with you. After Shane got the W, Anthony Ogogo, who also has rarely been getting TV time, but now he's getting it now with this crew. Anthony Ogogo hit the cheap shot on the two trash dudes after the match. So do with that with what you will. I again, Shane Taylor Promotions gets the W. I don't. We don't. I don't. Yeah. Like that's all that's all I got for you. Like I don't got much. That's honestly all I got. They get the W. Shouts out to them. Shouts out to Anthony and Gogo, I guess. What else did we have here? I believe that was it. I think it's. Let me just double check my charts here. Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, it's main event time for the international title. Will Ospreay versus Kyle O'Reilly. Match of the night right here. Like, if Kyle O'Reilly wasn't like a big old piece of like plain toast, this dude would be something. But he kind of got that blandness to him. But Kyle O'Reilly, great singles wrestler, great tag team wrestler. Dude's just amazing. Like, I can't say enough about how great he is, because you can clearly see it in the ring. Like, dude gets it. Him and Will have a fire match. Low key, Kyle was like dominating, again, hitting up all the body parts Will had, from the legs to the arms, attacking everything, even countering his os cutter into an armbar. And like, bruh, it was a great match. I fully recommend to go back to go see this. They had a fantastic sequence. I wish I could pull it up, but I don't need to get copyrighted for that. But they had a fantastic sequence with like a leg sweep, then a kip up, then an enziguri, then like it was a lot, bro. It was fire. But O'Reilly gets caught with the hidden blade, and then Will finishes him off with Stormbreaker and retains his title. He then picks up Kyle O'Reilly. They both shake hands, and AEW Collision goes off the air. So shout out to Ospreay. Still building towards that match between him and Swerve. Shout out to Kyle O'Reilly. It was a great match for him. I hope he gets to do something with one of the other belts, because listen, since these shows have like 18 different belts, he might as well get a shot at one of the other ones and get those, because dude's fantastic. I'd probably put him in that TNT tournament whenever they start that. But that was AEW Collision. Wow, this has been an entire day of recording. This is crazy, but I finally gotten through. The catch up has happened. How y'all feeling? Did you listen to all of it? Did you care? Just a little bit? Hopefully you did. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. If you didn't, dislike, still comment, still subscribe, and still share it out with hate. But with that being said, thank you for joining me in the MVP's Lounge. Thank you for allowing me to enter your homes and speak to you about honestly what I love to talk about, which is wrestling. I'm King, and the MVPs are out. We'll see you next time, actually, for Monday Night Raw tonight. Yeah. Yeah.
You must be sleeping under a rock or something.